What is Boris Johnson's legacy?
Turn up the music, turn down the lights. I've got the feeling I'll be out of a job tonight. Turn up the music, let's celebrate, oh yeah.
Legacy? Does he have one? It's hard to believe that Boris Johnson has a legacy at all. Hey guys, welcome back to Just Jake. This is a channel where I speak my political mind, I speak about my opinions, and anything goes, basically. Do not forget to hit the subscribe button. It means the world to me. It helps this channel grow immensely. It has been growing immensely thanks to you guys. Let's get back to the video. Yeah, we are going to delve into a political topic that has always made the headlines. It's always made people's head turn, and quite frankly, he will probably be a forever dynamic character, Boris Johnson. He is now like Marmite. You either hate him or you hate him. From his dramatic fall from power, from an 80-odd majority in Parliament, a sizable majority that has not been seen since Margaret Thatcher's time, to the warnings that his fall into disgrace holds for future leaders. Let's unravel the true impact from Boris Johnson's time, short-lived time, as Prime Minister and the chaos that ensued. As Boris Johnson fades from the political scene, the discussion about what kind of legacy he has left, whether he'll actually come back, has always been up for heated discussion. His legacy is as chaotic as his leadership style. Johnson supporters will undoubtedly forever try to shape Johnson's legacy. His particular legacy focuses on the vaccine rollout, global leadership post the invasion of Ukraine, the 2019 majority win that he got for the Conservatives, and Brexit. Owen Peterson, guy with the lobbying, Chris Pincer with the touching, Partygate, the thing that really unravelled him as a leader and got him booted out as Conservative leader, and ultimately Tory Prime Minister.
Hold on.
It's cheese and wine.
Just be clear, it's not.
Is cheese and wine all right?
No.
It was a business meeting.
I'm joking.
This is recorded. His fictional party was a business meeting, and it was not socially distanced.
So what is his legacy? Do not forget, I personally believe, we're going to discuss more, but I personally believe his legacy is Partygate. Whenever you think of Boris Johnson, you think of Partygate and then Brexit. You think of his handling of the pandemic, a national emergency. You think about how him and his chums were partying it up and having close contact with whoever they liked throughout the pandemic, whilst the Queen sat on her own at her own husband's funeral. That is me, personally. That is what I think of Boris Johnson every time I see him. Then I go to Brexit and quite frankly, his fumbling of Brexit. He didn't do a good job. We know he didn't do a good job. We know that oven-ready deal wasn't actually ready, but actually quite lukewarm. And things like the Northern Ireland Protocol were not sorted in the slightest. But anyway, let's dive more comprehensively into his legacy. Brexit is the biggest point for most people, which is what they think when they think of Boris Johnson's legacy, the anarchy and the unruliness. Brexit. His success as a campaigner for Brexit in 2016 catapulted him to the forefront of politics. However, Boris Johnson perceivably evidently has been unable to navigate the aftermath of the withdrawal process, the Brexit process, and though he had an oven-ready deal, we all know that to be false, and actually the weeks and months and years that have ensued since the Brexit referendum have been chaotic, quite frankly. When you go into Downing Street, it is supposed to compensate your flaws. Everyone's got flaws. Boris Johnson's flaws seem to magnify when he took office. His chaotic leadership magnified. Quite frankly, jobs for the boys magnified. His, you've supported me through this. Here's £1 million. Yeah. Here's a contract, MedPro, for gals that don't work because you're a loyal person. No, it's not really a meritocracy, more of a lobbyist community than meritocracy. Governing versus campaigning. This is what we're going to talk about. This is the difference. Okay, Boris Johnson exemplifies the difference. Johnson's approach to Brexit exemplifies the challenge of transitioning from a successful campaigner to an effective leader in the governing seat. Whilst the campaign rhetoric was powerful, translating that into a workable plan required a different set of skills. Skills that Mr. Johnson does not possess. Cabinet appointments and overall competence. The appointments made during the Brexit process showcased the delicate balance between loyalty and competence. Some argued that prioritising loyalty led to critical missteps in crucial negotiations with the EU bloc. Ethical leadership and law enforcement. Pandemic, Partygate. Yeah. The ethical considerations and rule enforcement during the Brexit process shed light on Johnson's approach. Chaotic. The will he prorogued Parliament. His overall willingness to push boundaries and negotiations as far as they possibly can to the last hour says everything you need to know. No Prime Minister has approached the role of Prime Minister like Boris Johnson has. His immunity to political and personal embarrassment, bombastic over-promising, frequent disregard for the rules and conventions, and the intricate dance of Brexit, Partygate, the ultimate undoing for him, has created a distinctive legacy. A legacy that he will probably, in my opinion, never come back from. I'll never say never, but I find it very difficult for him to come back from Partygate. It's one of those national things where people will never forget. The pandemic was akin to World War II, and you do not forget anything about World War II, and it still goes on to this day, teaching people about it and so on. The pandemic is the same. We will always and forever remember the complete contempt and disregard that Boris Johnson, his cabinet ministers, Rishi Sunak included, had for this country and its citizens. So, let me know what you think. What do you think Boris Johnson's legacy is? Is it Brexit? Is it the pandemic? Is it his leadership in Ukraine, which was, in my opinion, just a bit of electioneering and making him look good? He wouldn't go to a war zone, that didn't make him look good. Neither would anyone from our parliament. Or is it the 2019 majority that he won of the Conservatives? What do you think is his defining aspect of his legacy? Me personally, it will always be the pandemic, and I imagine for a lot of people, it will always be the pandemic and Partygate. No one will ever forget it, neither should we forget it, and we should never move on from that. We should always remember what he, Rishi Sunak, and many others did to us. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, click the like button, share the video. Remember, make love, not war. There's no time for it. See you next time. Did you like the video? Then hit the subscribe button. Or watch some more videos. It helps me out with the YouTube algorithm and helps the channel grow. Thank you very much.